Hi guys and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to do my 30 before 30 list. I saw that Lucy Moon did it. I absolutely love her videos, so I was like, I'm going to do that. And also because I made a video when I was 15 called Dear 30-year-old Me. I'll link that below. So this is kind of like always been on my mind of things I want to do before I'm 30. So I just thought it would be fun to kind of do a follow-up to that video. So I wrote a list. It's kind of split into like three things, sort of life goals, sort of more travel worldly goals, and then like my career goals. So that's just kind of a natural way this list went. I will write these all down below as well. So let's get started with like I'm just gonna hit you with the biggest ones, I guess, for me personally, the life ones. The first thing I wrote down was I wanted to get married. I don't know, is it stupid to be like, I want to be married by the time I'm 30? It's just not a social thing. It's just I really like the idea of marriage and all that kind of stuff. And then the second one then is I want to have had my first child before I am 30, maybe even two. Like if you've watched my videos enough or know me personally like very well, like motherhood is something like very like important to me. It's something I really want. Like I friggin' love babies and I just want kids, so that's, you know, the higher priorities for me. Number 3, I want to be financially independent / stable. That would be nice. Number 4 is that I want to have a deposit for a house. I would be like, buy a house, but in this economy and in London before I'm 30, no, that's not happening. So, you know, just a deposit would be great. Yeah. I was very proud of number 5 is to have read all the books that I own. And I've got a lot of books that I, you know, haven't read. And I also resent the idea of like, Seneca talks a lot about like people who have books for decorations, like their books are just decorations for their walls, and like I just can't, I don't like that. I can't deal with it. So I'm like, I want to have read all of the books I own because I mean, they're supposed to be read. You can tell I take compliment. Number 6, to own a pom. I saw this really cute pom the other day at Winter Wonderland and we saw it twice and oh my god, it was so little. And then I had a really vivid dream about having a pom, and you know when you can like feel like things when you can like feel it. I like felt the pom and it was so cute and warm, and like I really want a Pomeranian. Like my friend, I've named it Duchess. So I have an imaginary Pomeranian that I really want, and I'm gonna call this dog Duchess once I acquire said dog. I would do it now, but like mum and dad said no. And like it's the kind of thing I'll have maybe little mini baby puppy when I have, I don't know, when I'm like 22, 23, that's my goal, when I can afford it. I mean, I'm doing really well with keeping Sebastian, my cactus, alive, so I feel like then I can, you know, graduate. Number 7 is to move in with Chris. I'm just gonna skip over that one. Number 8 is to have written an epic poem, which is very weird if you don't know me very well. Even if you know me very well, I'm like, Emma, why do you want to write an epic poem? I just do. I have a fascination with epics, and also then with like Voltaire wrote something called that, like the Iliad, and like it's just a thing that some of my like favourite like authors and philosophers kind of thing have done. So I'm like, I want to do that, and I have an idea for one, so I'm like, I'm gonna do that. And also because in English, if you write an epic poem, you can do it in like Alexandrian couplets, I think they're called, no, heroic couplets, my bad, which is basically iambic couplets, and I'm weirdly good at writing those, so I'm like, I could do this. It's also to do with it's also to do with this weird fascination I have with like, I'm obsessed with the idea of in film like natural language, as in like, because you know if you watch a film it's all very it's scripted. That's why I like watching Made in Chelsea, because that is how people actually talk, as opposed to like in a film it's very like it's so artificial, and I want to in my films not have artificial language, which is why I think I'm fascinated then with the exact opposite with poetry, in terms of then you have such, you know, manipulated, such polished language, and so, you know, it's a lot. It's the two extremes that I really enjoy. That's why I want to do a short film like completely in verse, so maybe that'll appear one day. Number 9 is to have bought a piece of art. I want to be a grown-up. 10 is to have season tickets to the opera, to which my mum goes, Emma, how can you save for a deposit and have season tickets to the opera? Work hard? I don't know. Number 11 is to have filled out an entire diary. If you don't know, I usually keep a diary. I've actually started keeping one again because I stopped like in June, not because of the weekly vlog, just because I was like, I don't want to remember stuff, and so I've started keeping a diary again, because the last few weeks I've been thinking like, my life is really good. I need to remember this, so if it goes tits up, I can like be like, look, but your life can be like this. Also, I'm just admiring my highlight. I didn't realise it was that strong today. Oops. I got one from Kate Spade, and the problem is it's lined paper, and if I'm writing in a diary with like no lines, my writing gets like tiny weeny, but like now I'm like spending like 2 or 3 pages on one day, so I'm gonna go through this like really quickly, but I'd like that. I'd really like that. Right, this section is like the worldly kind of stuff. I want to visit Asia. I've never been to Asia. Probably like Hong Kong and Japan is what I want to go to. I really want to go to the Middle East. I really want to visit Jerusalem. Chris and I have discussed this. We really want to like just go to Jerusalem. It'd be cool. I want to go to Africa because I want to go on safari. Though I just sound really white right now. If I do apologise. I want to go to South America because Chris studies South American stuff, and so whenever he talks about it, I'm like, I do really want to go. And I feel like we've watched a lot of Narcos, so I know that shouldn't be your motivation to want to go to South America, but like I just want to like go. Because Chris never shuts up about it, and I just find it really interesting. I want to go to Australia because, well, one of my friends spent like her gap year there, and I just really want to go. I just want to know what it's. I just want to know what that life is like, you know, even if I'm just touristing it up. Number 18 is that I want to learn Italian. Chris and I have discussed it. He speaks Spanish, I speak French. Meet in the middle and learn Italian. Also my mum speaks fluent Italian. I love languages, and I don't think I talk enough about it on this channel, but I really like I do have a fascination with languages. Which leads me to number 19, which I want my French to be fucking fluent, for God's sake. Emma, you've been learning this since you were like 9? I've been learning French since I was like 9? It's been 10 years. Number 20 is I want to have lived abroad, which hopefully I can do next year. That could be very exciting. Now on my like work things. Number 20 is I want to have a proper office and studio space, because currently my desk is in the living room, and I really like the idea of like having, because my dad at home has a study, and I really like sort of enjoy this idea of having my own workspace, because in my head, with my career, I could have my own like film posters of films that I've made, and then I can have a shelf. I want a shelf like above my desk with then all of my cameras on. So like I have an idea of like, I want it to be like my space, because obviously when you're a grown up, like you have like, at this point my bedroom is my space, but when you're a grown up, like, you have to shower. So I want like my space, just me. So I'd really like an office or studio space. And then it also is a sign of like something you've achieved, because then if you need it, it's like, yeah, your career is going somewhere. Number 21 is that I would like to have made my own first feature-length film, but I mean, in the film industry, to do that in your 20s is like, I'm not Orson Welles. Is that his name? Oh my god. I was about to say George Orwell, but that's not right. So I said also, but I would like to have at least worked on one, you know, like that. I want to have worked on a feature-length film, whether it is mine or not. Number 22 is to have finished my 3 most developed film scripts, like the 3 ideas I have like most developed in my head. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but my codes for them are the ecologist one, the book adaptation one, and the school one. Also, then Adam gave me this really good idea that, like, you know, the Cornetto trilogy, I kind of want to do something similar to that, but in terms of the Pomeranian trilogy. I love period films, and I would really like, I know I would do them as part of my career, certainly. So I mean, what better thing to include than a lapdog, which happens to be a Pomeranian. Can you see a trend here? So I'd have like a Pom in each of those films. That would be the Pomeranian trilogy. Number 23 is that I want to be an ambassador for a charity, mainly because I just want to like I just want to do more, because like I understand that I'm in such like a privileged position that I want to like, I want to like help people that haven't, you know, won the birth lottery like I have. So just give back, because I don't know, I think it's morally something we all should do. Yeah. Number 24 is something that I was thinking about, and then Lucy said it in her video, and I was like, yeah. As in like something I was thinking what I would do, and it's to have a column in a newspaper or a magazine. I was asking Chris what I should do, and he's like, yeah, write a book. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna write a book, but have a column in a magazine or newspaper, because I have opinions, and I don't know how long I can broadcast my opinions on YouTube for. Be cool. Number 25 is to have met the Queen. I don't know why. I mean, in 10 years, I don't know, so I'm just gonna be like any member of the royal family for whatever reason. I just be cool. I want to be a princess, okay? This is where this comes from. My crown's up there. Number 26 is to be an investor, because I want to be smart with my money. Like, I want my money to work. There's no point leaving it on an account and doing nothing with it. Like, I may as well, you know, make it do its thing, because it's the whole, you need money to make money, but then if I have money, I may as well make the money make me more money. Yeah. 27 is to have walked a red carpet. It just indulge me here, you know? 28 is to have met Sofia Coppola, because you may know I have a mug that says written and directed by Sofia Coppola. Like, she's just kind of goals. Okay, yeah, her dad is Francis Ford Coppola, like she had a way in, but still, like, I would like to have made the films she has made. They are the ones I would like to, it's, well, you know, people ask you like, oh, if there's one film you wish you had made, what would it be? For me, it's Marie Antoinette, 100%, because that's also where sort of my fascination with period films does come from, because Sofia Coppola did it in a different way than I feel like other people do period like dramas and films, is that she really focused on the aesthetic of it, and she like, there's this one scene, it's set to I Want Candy, just type into YouTube like Marie Antoinette I Want Candy scene, oh, she does it so well, and I think that is one of these things that has prompted me to pay so much attention to like the beauty of it and the aesthetic of it, and that's something I really want to incorporate into my films, is that I just don't want it to just be about the plot. I want it to be about the beauty of the environment, and she really embraces film for what it is. Like, I feel like not enough people, when they make films, are aware of the fact that they have this as a medium and what you can do with it. Like, they don't use it to its fullest. So that's something I just want to do. I just, yeah. Because last year was something my family contributed. My mum said, to be kind is number 29. And number 30 is something Chris said, which was to have all the friends I have now, which I almost took an issue with that when he said that. I was like, but you know, people change and you're not always going to be friends with the people you are friends with now. But then I suppose it's like, yeah, but I can't use that as an excuse for just dropping people out of my life, for like saying, oh, you know, I've grown out of them, it's fine, just don't need to be friends with them anymore. I suppose it's just a motivation to sometimes remember to make an effort with my friendships, because I don't think I necessarily always do. So I don't know, I'm going to interpret that as just be a better friend to people. So yeah, those are 30 things I want to achieve before I turn 30. Some are a work in progress, some are very subjective as to whether I've achieved it or not. Just little reminders in the background. Leave me like the main thing you want to achieve before you turn 30 in the comments. I will link Lucy's video down below, and I think she said, I can't remember who, she said she watched someone else's video and then did it, so I will link that below. And I messaged Ophelia the other day being like, oh, are you gonna do this video? So if she does it as well, I will also link that down below for you. Yeah, that is what I want to do with my life. Also, while I have you here, I am doing Vlogmas. I'm doing a weekly version of Vlogmas, so the first video will hopefully be up this Sunday. A sarcastic fish on everything. La 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 la. Okay, yeah. Bye! You guys who are at the end are like really cool, so look at my bra. It's got Daisy on it, so it matches. I have a weird thing with sunflowers and daisies, they're my favourite films. Films, flowers,